Well, this probably is gonna be a surprise to anybody who's been waiting. But I mean, hey, it's just like the old saying, better late than never. And, well, here's your host, Brady. Hello there, nature viewers, and welcome back to finally a new season of Brady's National Geographic. I'd like to see you do a better intro than mine. Listen, man, I mean, it's been a hard time for me to try to make another episode, or at least a start for the new season, Season 4, which I am man, I don't even know what to say. I'm basically speechless. I also was speechless because after the Season 3 finale, yeah, you can already tell that I probably wasn't ready to make another episode, but I knew that eventually the time would come, because after being off for like, at least more than a month, I know that for sure, you could already tell that, you know, after the Olympics, I wasn't in the top 3. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody was going to expect that to happen, and, you know, it kind of just shows that, man, I really failed. I mean, shoot, this is my show, and I didn't even make it to the top 3. I didn't even get close to even making it to the top 3. I don't even know if I even tried at all. But while I took that whole month off, it gave me some things to realize when preparing for the next episode, and still being kind of a little bit salty that I didn't do what I thought I would do to even get close to winning the Olympics. I realized that after our 1 year of being on YouTube, being on this platform and sharing good content, and even breaking 100 subscribers and now being at 107, I think already, I realized that, you know, the content that I make, well, I guess maybe that the whole channel makes, but my series that I make, you guys enjoy. Because you at least know that I'm still trying, and I'm still gonna keep on providing you entertaining content. No matter what happens, no matter if the time goes by, no matter if I'm doing a rough time, I'm still going to try my best to push out content because I love you guys, since you guys, you know, you guys love me and you guys want to subscribe and give me likes and comments and, you know, not that much of like hatred, and you will even share this. And hey, I mean, some of you guys will watch my videos because you probably had a rough day and you want to make your video better, or you want to make your life better, at least feel better, you know. So, me thinking about that, it's just that I'm not just making these because I have to, and I'm just trying to put out a schedule, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually kind of want. I do this for you guys, and I wouldn't be where I was right now if it weren't for you guys. I mean, okay, even if I probably didn't get 100 subscribers, I would still at least try to finish this series. I'm not going to leave it on a cliffhanger like I actually thought I was going to if I wasn't going to come up with an episode for right now. But you know what? This episode doesn't need to be focused on nature. I've already done a whole lot about nature. And I haven't taken the time for, I mean, I have taken maybe a little bit of time, but I haven't taken the enough time to make a special thanking you guys for where I am now, and not being somebody who isn't just, you know, a failure, who just, like, you know, isn't just quitting YouTube, and not just as a prank just to get, like, you know, more views, but this channel, which I'm a part of, is just an ordinary channel, and we love to do what we can to make you guys enjoy and feel entertained and keep on loving us, no matter how much it... Shoot, I forgot the word. No matter how farther this journey grows. We truly, and me especially, since, you know, I'm the one who has my own series, technically. I know Fred does, but I mean, come on, there's shorter videos. I got a 21-minute video. Beat that. Coming down deeply and truly from my heart, I love you guys. And I really do. Thank you guys so much for the appreciation. And no, I'm not just saying that because I'm actually quitting. Like, if you haven't heard me a couple of seconds earlier, I would at least finish the series. I mean, come on. I still can think of some ideas, even if I can't right now. Now, as far as ideas go, I can't really think of any, as, like, you know, I've probably have been mentioning. And usually, whenever I do a first episode to a new season every single time, it's just like, you know, it's just well rushed out. I mean, shoot, the later episodes in the season turn out to be way better than the ones at the start of the season. I mean, sure, like, at least the last episode, which for season 3 was good, but the start, yeah, I don't really know. It's just, like, all well rushed out. But, since it is fall, and, oh my gosh, I actually wasn't expecting that much to be there. I mean, I'm probably thinking that it is going to pile up, you know, until like the end of November. I figured it's time to go ahead and get into the harvest season. So, for like from here until maybe the end of November, there's probably going to be a lot of harvest videos. So for starters, why don't we go ahead and talk about the leaves and how probably, I guess, the weather causes leaves to start changing colors and, you know, falling off. I mean, that's a pretty good topic, at least, well, you know, just to kill some time, because, like I say at the end of all the videos, which this shouldn't be the end of the video, but I love stalling these to make them super long. Now, this probably is kind of just a little mini segment, or just like, you know, one of those fun facts, but to give it to you straight, of course, in the springtime, there is hot weather from the sun, which means that the leaves have much more energy to stay green and keep growing and keep that fresh air and keep that springtime and that spring feeling. There's not too much sunlight and there's not too little, so it's pretty good, because then that means that there is much more to grow. However, when the summertime starts, the temperature starts rising, which means the leaves basically just stay in like the same position. Now, the difference between that is that in the springtime, it gives them much more energy to grow and spread more across branches. But then, once summertime kicks in, then it's just like, you know, staying in there. Just to, you know, I guess, provide shade, which honestly I don't find to be such a problem. However, when the fall starts to kick in, all of that temperature starts to decrease a little bit, and since it's gotten used to being so hot all the time, especially here in California, since, well, however, when the fall season starts to kick around, the temperatures start to decrease a little bit, and since they are so used to summertime, especially if you're living in, like, you know, the side of the United States where it's always sunny, California, these leaves do not take in much energy, which means it causes them to start rotting a little bit and turning orange, as an example, since they're starting to die out. Or maybe, like, you know, turn different colors, because, I mean, leaves can turn red, orange, yellow, and brown. But a way of turning colors is also a way of saying how it ages. And that actually is a good example, because I'm going to use orange, since, I mean, that's probably the best way to describe it. When it turns orange, then it's about ready to start getting you know. However, a leaf turning colors is also a better way, and, you know, yeah, a better example of showing how it ages. And once it turns orange, and I'm using orange as an example because that's the best way to describe it, it's ready to finally see the afterlife, almost, but also fall to the ground, and yeah, start getting ready to get picked up, and let the cycle repeat when springtime rolls around in like March and April. But right now we're at the time where autumn or fall, I mean, I don't care which one it is starting to happen. So all these leaves are aging right now, and they're about ready to fall down. Sorry, that's my bad. Sometimes I don't know if I could control myself or not. But I hope that someone out there, and by someone I probably mean like maybe like a 7-year-old kid, actually finds this educational, you know, because I mean, the first episode of every season seems to always be cringy and rushed out. But I mean, when you haven't been on this thing for like a month, I hope that at least somebody, and by somebody I probably mean like maybe a 6 or 7-year-old kid, actually finds this educational and pretty cool. I mean, come on. Like, I know that the first episode of every season is always cringy and kind of like rushed out to be, but when you haven't made an episode in like at least more than a month, yeah, you could probably tell why it's gonna be like that. Don't worry, I'll think of some more ideas that we could use for later on in the season. But back to Brady to wrap this up, because I mean, this is at a pretty good time limit. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Brady National Geographic. I mean, this probably may turn out to be the best first episode of a season. I mean, you know, unless if we make a season 5. But now we're gonna have to do some refreshing and rethinking, or at least I am, because nobody ever wants to work. I'm gonna have to do some brainstorming to see what ideas are gonna come to mind and how I'm gonna use them for the rest of season 4. Although, now that I think about it, I guess I should be planned enough, because with the many fall-themed episodes that I could probably think of, including another Halloween special, I know, it's been a really long time, and after Halloween will come Thanksgiving, and then winter, and then Christmas, and yeah, I should be planned enough for the rest of 2024. So let's not worry about thinking too much ahead, besides next week. Next week, as a new harvest or fall-themed video, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about pumpkins. Yeah, that's something that we've never done, which I'm surprised by, but yeah, we'll do that. And once again, I really appreciate your guys' support over the last year, me being on this channel and breaking 100 subscribers. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm gonna have a great rest of mine. So, yeah, with that said, make sure to subscribe to National Geographic Official and this channel, and follow our TikTok, because we've also been on there for a year as well. And with that said, yeah, I suck at endings. Like and subscribe for more awesome content. I love stalling these to make them super long. You guys know that. And we'll see you next time. This time, for sure. I'm not going to stall any much more longer, okay? Bye!